Hey, this is Michael with Bunch Marine. We're looking at a 2020 model Vexus 1980 AVX Mercury 150 Pro XS 4-stroke. You can see from the trailer, we'll start up front at the trailer, has the oversized jack, oversized winch. Swing tongue is standard. One thing I like about Vexus that they do is that the swing tongue ends at the very front of the boat. Makes it a little bit easier to get it in the garage. Spare tire does come standard with the Victor package, which we order on all of our boats. You can see the Minn Kota Ultrex as one thing. It comes with a Minn Kota Fortrex 80. We have upgraded those, most of those, from the factory to the Minn Kota Ultrex 80 with iPilot. Walking down the side, you can see, first of all, you can see the depth of the boat is about 4 inches deeper than most others. Most others start at the point of the boat and then go straight down. This one drops down, then goes. Pad hole design, all 100 gauge aluminum. Walking down the side of the boat, you can see very clean, very good lines. They have a very good welder. The fenders and the step pads on the trailer are painted to match the boat. That is also part of the Victor package. Come back to the back, swing around back here. You can see, comes standard with a ladder, comes standard with a stainless prop. Minn Kota or Mercury 150 Pro XS 4-stroke engine, so you don't have to worry about anything. Hydraulic steering is standard. This is not the cheap Baystar steering. This is the upgraded C-Star steering. Excuse me. We've added a 6-inch jack plate to this boat as well as an option. Ratchet tie downs are standard as part of the Victor package as well. LED lights does come with backup lights. A couple of small things about the trailer that I like. If you look right here, most people will just bring up a piece of flat steel and then screw it to it, but you have a head of a bolt. What they've done is they've actually routed out the board, knock the board down onto the steel, and then they screw it from the bottom. There's no bolt holes or anything to or bolt heads to scratch the boat. Just one of those small things. Another thing that they do is on the trailer, they put, other than the dirt we've got on there, they put the steel channel on top of the cross members instead of just welding a piece of flat to it. It gives it a little bit of extra strength. You can see the welds. They do a very good job and very clean on all of their welds all the way around. Remote drain plug is part of the Victor package as well. Coming up to the other side, Vexus 1980. Let's hop in the boat. So if you look up at the front, you have, like I said, Minn Kota Ultrex 80. Has a very large space for a depth finder. Up to a 10-inch unit flush mount. Most of the time what we've been doing is using the gimbal mount that comes with the unit, mounting it directly to the panel, and that way you get the unit up out of here, holds this over a little bit. You have navigation lights and trim switch up front, cup holder, tool holder built in, recessed trolling motor pedal here, very large bow area, tie down straps for rods. They don't use those cheap bungees. They use good retractable rod straps. You actually have one on the other side, and then you have a bungee right here on the port side rod ramp with a place for your butt end of your rods. So looking at the deck of the boat, on the 1980 port side, you have a rod box here, which has 8 tubes. One thing that I like is they don't use the Christmas tree. They just use, it has 2 ledges here with the bungees to, that way you can put as many rods as you want to, because most of the tubes you can put 2 rods in. You can see that you can't have, there's not a dry boat out there, but they've done everything that they can to make sure that it is a good dry boat. You have channels for where the water can run out, both sides. So all this deck, all this water can just travel back. Another thing that they do is a very oversized seal on the lip here. You can also see they use a very large piece of aluminum welded to the bottom of the lid, and then the lids are powder coated. One of the other things that I like about the boat is they use these compression latches. So whenever you flip it down, you can see it actually sucks the lid down against the seal, helping make a better, drier seal. So port side, go to the starboard side, same thing, big seal, compression latches, very large storage box here. Then you have a cooler, fiberglass cooler. It is insulated all the way around. Like I said, that is fiberglass. Fiberglass console. Center rod box. You can see the very big brace underneath the lid, welded all the way down, powder coated. Gas shocks are standard. Has 10 tubes. The same kind of ledge system here. This boat is actually ordered with, it comes standard with 2 fold down seats, and we've added an additional butt seat to the boat. On the step, you have storage in it as well. It's the only box in the boat that doesn't have a latch. You'd put a ruler in here, you'd put just pliers, you put stuff that really doesn't matter. Even on this small of a lid, you can see the bracing that they put. So sitting down at the console, you have all your switches. You have horn, bilge, tier light, accessory, navigation light, live wells, anchor, and then your live well timer switch. Then you have right below that, you have resettable breakers, and then you have USB ports here, and then 12-volt plug there. Live well valve right down next to the console. Then you have all your gauges, speedometer, fuel. Other side you have RPM, trim, and water pressure. Once again, very large area for unit flush mounted in the console, or you can buy a precision sonar bracket to get the unit out and up. So you can also see, now I'm 6'1", you can see I can stretch out, okay, and I'm kind of leaned back in the seat right now. When I'm setting upright, there's roughly, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches between the driver's seat and the console, or my legs and the console. Both sides, plenty of room to get in and out, easy to get in and out. Very good, comfortable seats, driver, passenger. This boat has a center seat. Some of them have a center with the boat next to us. Some of them have a center glove box instead of the center seat. All right, now going to the back deck. One thing aluminum boats have always had a problem with is storage. Well, you saw the front deck. Now look at the back deck. So this storage box is bigger than most fiberglass boats. Very large compartment. The rubber mat you see in the bottom there is removable, so it's easy to clean. It does drain. And then this one, on all of the Vexuses, you have this whole back deck is fiberglass. Okay, so fiberglass storage boxes. So they actually are able to mold in a lip to help keep these back boxes dry. And then you put the seal on top of that. Once again, compression latches. Good storage there. Same thing on the other side. Exact same box, just opposite side. And then you have live well. So even, once again, braces on the lids, compression latches, insulated all the way around. Not just the back and the front and the sides. They do the whole thing. So your fish are going to be, you have better care for your fish. So both sides open up. Divider in the middle does come out. Comes standard with live well pump out. That little red tab that you see there, you can just pull it out and then go from there. So now back to the battery compartment. So in here, comes standard with a 3-bank battery charger. Comes standard with a 27 series cranking battery. Comes standard with 2 31 series trolling motor batteries, which is very uncommon. Automatic bilge down to the bottom. Another thing about Vexus build is the whole boat is 100 gauge aluminum, 125 thousandths for the transom, and then you see those gussets that tie the transom to the stringer system in the boat, or the hull. Most boats have 2, some have 3. Vexus puts 5. So that way you can put the bigger engines, you can put the jack plates, you can put 2 power poles on it, and never have any kind of issues out of transoms. They do a very good job of building the boat. So looking through the boat, a couple other things to mention. Gas tank is aluminum. It is baffled. It is under the driver and passenger seats underneath this area right here. So it is baffled. a couple of times across through there. Don't know exactly how many, but it does keep the boat from sloshing back and forth. So you can see the area, deck area, very nice. The ride is amazing. If you haven't rode in one, definitely need to try it. So that is Bunch Marine AVX 1980. Have a great day.